Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey, and with me, as always, not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with one last run. Pittsburgh Penguins 2023-2024 season continued. Playoffs? Playoffs? Jeff, we approached this season not really knowing what to do. We were terrible to start, couldn't get much more over 500. We messed around with the tactics, and now we sold off pieces, picked up some
And
more
somehow
younger
we started
guys,
winning. I mean,
and we started winning. Yeah, our big thing was Sidney Crosby finally started scoring goals. Malkin got healthy and
yeah,
finally started scoring. And suddenly, oh, hey, look at that, we're winning games.
I think we're a little behind where the real Penguins are, but they've been sort of tailing off a little bit lately. So
Yeah. We'll look
getting
at
close to evening out. We're on the way up, they're on the way down.
Yeah, we'll just look at what the trade deadline here very quickly. Right now, before we get started, you can see we're currently ninth place in the Eastern Conference with 3 games in hand on Buffalo. We're sitting 4 points back of a playoff spot, and actually 4 games behind Boston, who, again, 4 games in hand on Boston, 4 points behind them. So there's no reason why we can't climb out. But man, things got kind of crazy at the trade deadline. So let's look at our transaction log, and you can see the first thing we did was we got our first round pick back. We traded away Hollander and the rights to Masonus, and our second round pick to get our first round pick back. And then we started wheeling and dealing. I guess as well, we also picked up some more younger guys. Going back even further, I guess. Yeah, okay. So we got Alex Gagne. Is it Gagne? I think. Traded away Jack Rathbone for him. We got Mikko Kokkonen for Will Butcher from Toronto. We signed Libor Hijack, who was playing with our AHL club, but he's been terrible, so he's still down there.
Yeah.
We picked up Samuel Behrens from Colorado. Then we brought in, let me see, traded away Pustin, who we didn't really want, in a 4th round pick, along with a goalie we weren't going to have, for a 3rd round pick, trading up, traded away Lars Eller for a 4th round pick to dump his contract, traded away Nylander for a 4th and a 6th round pick, so that worked to give us more. Traded away Colin White to get a 5th and a 6th. Traded away Marcus Hellberg, who we weren't going to have, for Pavel Novak. And then traded away Taylor Fadin for Eamon Powell, which some guys have a ways to go, but we got a lot younger on our depth chart, and we started building some stuff. Novak was more just, dumping that contract.
Yeah. So we've in a little better shape financially for next year.
Yeah.
Although still, we've got the big Carlson contract, and Malkin's got a couple of years to go. Crosby's still got another year on his.
Did we not sign Crosby already? I feel like we signed Crosby already.
No, he's got.
Tolvanen?
He's on a 2-year deal now, so
Okay.
we got him through next year.
Okay. Yeah, we picked up Tolvanen on waivers because we needed a little more forward depth. It made sense to grab him. Yeah, that's kind of, our team looks a little mishmash. We got some young guys, some older guys. Patrick Kane hasn't overly worked out for us, but he's still doing something.
And scoring okay.
Yeah. He's down to the 3rd line now with guys getting healthy. We promoted Damon Hunt, who we got on an earlier deal. He's up actually all the way onto our first pair with Carlson. That's worked out fairly well. Declan Chisholm, we picked up on waivers. He's currently in because Kokkonen's hurt. And then, Pierre-Olivier Joseph was dealing with injuries. And he's kind of sitting there nice with Ty Smith. Things are working pretty good. We do have some percentages a little bit down here, so we're going to have to watch. Damon Hunt's only at 79% with these back-to-backs. We'll have to keep a little bit of a close eye. Maybe we should call up an extra defenseman right now.
Yeah, you've got one spot on the roster open.
If we need. So we can't call up Owen Pickering, although that would be handy. So Isaac Beliveau, I guess, is coming up. He's the next guy.
Hammer Barons.
Yeah, looking. Both guys spent a lot of time in the ECHL. We're going to call up Oh, for now. Okay. And we're just kind of going to start flying through these games. Oh. Called him up and he needs a number. He wants Chris Letang's number. Not a chance. All right. Although that would be mildly funny. Got a splash. Hi. Thanks for coming out. 6-1 loss to Boston. Whoa.
Hey, not a great start.
No, it is not a great start. They scored 6 unanswered goals before we finally get one on the board from Declan Chisholm. That's pretty bad looking stats there.
No, broke the shutout at least.
Tolvanen's got 89 defensive
game
game rating, which is in 9 minutes of play time. Everybody else is just awful. Apparently we did not line up well versus them. Okay. Media criticizes Jake Gunsel. Should we defend him? Right now, we're currently looking at our...
I'd go with no comment on this one.
No comment. Yeah, he hasn't been doing super great for us. We'll refuse to comment on that one, which will probably make him upset. Oh, no. Not right now. And we're in tough again. That was a game we really could have won and would have helped us out a lot. And okay, good. Mikko Kokkonen is in fact back, so that's helpful. Let's see, what's Damon Hunt at for this game? 66%. All right, I'm actually going to put in Kokkonen for Chisholm anyways, even though he's a little bit down to get him back in. Both of our goalies were in tough, so let's just restart the guys as is. Sum it out, and it's a 3-2 win. All right. That's good for us. One in a shootout at that. Crosby and Malkin scoring the shootout to get us the win.
Oh, yeah, you did that. I think you redid your shootout list last time we played.
Yes, because Crosby was way too far down.
Yeah.
If memory serves. And I'm like, that's foolish.
Yep, he was.
That was Wayne Gretzky in the 98 Olympics foolish.
Gretzky was never great on breakaways, so.
It's still Wayne Gretzky. All right.
There we go. Canucks extended Pedersen. Good to see.
Hunt is still down to 63%. I guess we better give him a game off.
Yeah.
Well, Kokkonen dropped actually down to 1 star. Hunt's going to come out and get replaced with... give the rookie a game. Okay, we're going to give Kokkonen out and replace him with Chisholm as well. Let those two guys rest for a game and see if they get back up to 100% here. Game versus Ottawa, perfect time for us to lose 3-0. Perfect. Yep.
Wow.
Korpisalo shuts us out. And Crosby has strained his PCL.
How long is he?
1 to 2 months, so I think we have to delay that
boy.
for any chance for us to make the playoffs.
He's going to be terrible, but
We need him.
yeah.
We need him
Don't
more
have a
than we
choice.
don't need him.
Yep.
Okay, Kokkonen.
So did you click on delay there? I didn't see.
I did, yes. I did click on
Okay.
delay there.
So just for anybody who hasn't seen that before, what you get the option to defer treatment on some types of injuries. So Crosby isn't going to get that fixed until after the regular season ends or after the playoffs end. So he can still play, he just won't be playing as well, which is not good news for us. But I mean,
No.
better than not having him at all. As we
No.
wait 2 months, or even, well, let's say it's 6 weeks, that would get us into it's middle of March now, beginning of May. That would be, well into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's if we make that.
If we make the playoffs, yeah.
Which, I mean, if we want him to heal sooner, we can throw him onto the injured reserve too, which will force him to start healing. Russ is at 82%. Should we give him the game off? Playing San Jose, we really need this win. But maybe Riley Smith is still injured. Okay, never mind. All right. And we win 3-0 over San Jose. Jari with the shutout. No, Lakari's having a bad game. Not great for us again.
Everybody else was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should actually maybe cut down on Sidney Crosby's ice time too.
Yeah, I was just going to say something like that. Or maybe even straight up swap him with Malkin,
Well, that's right,
play
yeah.
Crosby on the second line.
Yeah. Decisions. And Vancouver's not doing as well as they're doing in real life in this game.
Yeah, we had them a little underrated to start the year. I was just looking at Dakota Joshua's ratings and had to bump them up quite a bit.
Oh, good. We got Matt Nieto back, Riley Smith back just in time to lose another guy. And, all right, Malkin will come in as our number one center, move Crosby down. Matt Nieto gets hurt. Riley Smith. All right, then I guess we'll just straight up replace him with Riley Smith for now. Samuel Poulin will replace with Riley Smith because we'd rather have Riley Smith up and Poulin playing third line. Crosby's already at 65% for the next game, so that's going to show what he's going to be like. 3-0 loss to the Rangers. Awesome. We're going to miss the playoffs now, aren't we?
Possibly.
Absolutely going to happen. Oh, man.
You just need to stay out of the bottom 10. Otherwise, you don't get that pick back.
Well, not back this
Although
year.
although if you did finish in the bottom 10, that would force San Jose to give you their pick the following year, which might wind up being a lot higher.
Yeah. Crosby's down to 38%. Awesome. And we don't have a healthy guy to go in.
How long's Nieto out?
Day to day.
When the defensemen go down?
Yeah, we got to send defensemen down. Depth chart. Next center is Gendrian, who's got 35 points. Grube's got 35 points too.
Yeah, Gendron is probably the. Grube's been up a little up already and hasn't done that much. I'd give Gendron a shot.
All right. We are just going to straight up replace him with Crosby.
Did you switch Crosby and Malkin on the lines?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. All right, bringing in a rookie center. For his first game, play the number 2 line. No pressure. And 3-0 Pittsburgh win.
Okay. With the backup in goal.
With the backup in goal. Tolvanen just keeps picking away at us here. Gendron, 50 offensive game rating, not great. 68 defensive game rating. Okay, I'll take that. I will gladly take that. Leon Draisaitl hits 100 points. First guy in the year to hit 100 points. Casey DeSmith is on waivers. I don't think we're bringing him back. And we got a bunch of updates from tournaments. Anything super important? Nope, that's some terrible guys being scouted.
Probably the best of them.
Matt Itagaki was 21.
I think that'd be a little bit, yeah.
There'd be a little bit better.
Although that'll actually be limited to draft eligible guys. I think. Oh no, wait, no, that'll be.
That's a better one.
No, it'll be everybody.
Big men's big men's ice hockey tournament sounds hilarious. It's the big men's ice hockey tournament. Should that not be the Big 12? Right? Isn't that the Big 12?
Yeah, where's that? How's that set up in the... trying to figure out why it's saying that.
Oh, it's the big men. Oh. Looks like that's probably what it was called. That's what the whole title is. All right.
Well, it's Big Ten in the database. Big Ten men's ice hockey tournament.
Must be the story then.
Maybe, but there's no way it would drop the 10. Weird. I'll have to check that.
All right, Matt Nieto's back soon. Okay, game versus New Jersey. Ooh, Gendron's at 57%. We have guys who are just not recovering from their games. Crosby's at 54. I'm gonna sneak Crosby back in to try and give.
You're just gonna run down him back to the 30, so I would leave him out and just bump Gendron down to the 4th line. Crosby's gonna wind up back where he was.
Oops, who's our 4th line center then? Drew O'Connor. Oh.
You don't have to change on this line, just do it on the pregame screen.
All right, fine. And it's a 2-1 win. All right, Noah Akari scores.
Well, depth guys are getting it done.
Kind of have to when we got nothing else. And we're still fighting for the playoffs. Got a splash, switching back and forth between the chats. He asked, does your game have midget AAA?
Not allowed to call it midget anymore.
Under 17. I believe is now the correct term.
But no, it doesn't doesn't simulate down to that depth. I mean, there are leagues, those players are in the game, but it's not as a playable league.
Not even as an importable playable league, if I'm correct.
No, not the way it's set up, yeah.
And
the lowest you could get for North America for an importable playable league would be the Junior A leagues.
Yeah. Gendron's at 91%. What's Crosby at now? 78. We could put Crosby in for this game versus Dallas.
Maybe save it for Colorado.
All right.
Or winning, I mean.
I know.
Nieto's back, by the way.
5-2 victory. Woo! Tolvanen with 2 goals. Number 1 star.
Yeah, Tolvanen's been playing well since we got him from Seattle. Oh, was that a waiver pickup?
He was, yes. We picked him up on waivers. Yeah, Nieto's back, which means Poulin can come out. And then that gives us some flexibility at center, too, because Poulin can play all 3 spots. And is a kind of good jump guy from all across. That's all right. And we continue. And all right. Game versus Colorado. Do we put Crosby in? We're winning. We're still 3 points out with 2 games in hand. All right, we'll put Crosby back in for this game. And 2-1 loss. The answer was no.
So
We should not put Crosby back in. Serious question. If we win the next game, should we just throw Crosby on IR?
Yeah, that will retroactively, by the way, end the injury deferral.
Yeah.
So that'll get him treated now, but you won't have him in the playoffs unless you get really deep.
Well, he's not helping us too much right now. Again,
You're doing okay without him.
If we win this game without him here, and we lose 5-0.
Okay, so maybe not.
Just immediately get the floor wiped with it. Okay, sure. Yeah, cool. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Points out of a playoff spot, but you got 3 games in hand over Boston, who's in front of you.
Oh. Oh, I forgot what's Crosby at for this one game. No, he's back up to 80, so we'll get him back in. Versus Columbus. 3-1 win.
Okay, a little better.
Okay, what did Crosby do in that game? 50 offensive game rating, 63 defensive game rating. He is only playing 12 minutes a night. 148 on the power play.
No shots, 1 giveaway.
Got a splash. Has got a picture with the Stanley Cup got a picture with the Stanley Cup in the summer. My friend plays on the Golden Knights. Braden Paschal.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Brought it back to his hometown, or?
Back to back with Columbus. All right, let's see if we can do it. And we lose 4-3 on the back to back. Are you kidding me? Overtime
at least?
Yeah.
Well, that's a point.
But, like, come on, man. 80 points now. And, all right. March scouting update. Shockingly, Macklin Celebrini is still the number 1 person. Oh, by Adam Jurek.
Surprise.
AC. Not scouted particularly great. Not bad.
Just wondering, maybe you should put Crosby back on the first line if his chemistry is better there, and just cut down their minutes and see if that works better.
Well, he's got to come out anyways. Right now, but okay, we can try that, and I'll put that means we're putting Gendron on the first line right now.
Oh, and I'll leave it the way it is now.
Well, I'm just hopping things back and forth. Hop one way, hop another way. Do do do. Do 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 do. The points race is on there. Wow, look at that. 110, 107, 105, 104. Development report. Lots of guys going up. That's good news. And some guys going down. Not a huge shock there. Monthly budget, not really changing anything here. Continue to bank our points. For the owners to steal it. Okay, we're currently in 9th. 2 games in hand. 2 points behind Boston. 5 points behind New Jersey. Not out of it, but I'm not sure we're going to get there in time.
Yeah, and catch Boston behind you. You've got you're 4 points up with the same number of games, and I think 1 point up with a game in hand.
Oh yes, if you're wondering, this is because this was a bug that was fixed in previous update.
Yeah, last update, I think.
Yeah, which is why you're seeing 17 Stanley Cup playoffs.
You may want to unassign those guys and put them somewhere else.
That's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll be fine. Is Crosby good enough to go? No, he's at 44%. And it's a 4-2 loss. We're going to miss the playoffs. I'm going to fully blame it on the Sidney Crosby injury, though.
You got 8 games left. Looks like Boston lost 2.
It's not good, Jeff.
But yeah, you really need to beat New Jersey and Washington here.
These are games we should be winning. At least our owner is basically happy with what we're doing. Understands the rebuild is necessary.
Fans are okay-ish with it.
As good as they can be. I mean, what can we do?
Maybe put O'Connor back up on the second line again. Why are you putting Luukkonen in for this game?
Because it was a back-to-back. And we lost. But we didn't lose because we scored 1 goal. We scored 1 goal with just over 10 minutes left. Our goaltending was not the issue there. I'm trying to help them, Jeff. It's not working.
Yeah, at least Boston keeps losing. They're still only a point ahead of you. Although Detroit's catching up to them. Actually, Detroit is a point ahead of you now. Boston's 2. Maybe take Kokkinen out if he's only 1 star.
I'm just throwing Jari in here. 5-1 win. Woo!
Hanging in there. Crosby had 2 points. 2nd star.
Kokkinen dropped. I mean, he was 1.5 stars. So I'm not sure why he dropped. Eric Johnson is on waivers.
He's in the last year of his contract.
Yeah, but I mean, at this time of year. All right. Okay, looking again. Crosby's at 49%, so I guess we have to take him out. And we'll put Gendron back in. Game rating of 59. Like, he's not doing bad.
It's a long way from good, though.
Do you think I should call back up Beliveau?
I just put Chisholm in for him. I can Chisholm not play the left side.
He can, but I mean, Chiselholm's more offensive guy. I'd like to keep that balance.
Try Belleville.
Send Kokkinen down then. Let's go tactics player. Let's look at. Oh, he's shutdown defenseman. He's an 8. Yeah, okay.
Maybe 2. Or actually, no, take him unless you want.
We want him to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
We want him to be the shutdown guy with, because he's playing on the pairing with Letang, so we don't need 2 quarterbacks. All right, game with Tampa Bay here. Oh, I was going to do something. Oh, well, too late now. 7-0 loss. Oh, no. Jeff is trying to get me fired. Figured it out. He's Eric Carlson, 26 defensive game rating.
-5. Oh, jeez.
And Ty Smith is injured. And I think we can safely say this is basically over. Ty Smith is forearm stiffness. Okay. Yeah, we're not making the playoffs now. I'm officially resigned on that fact.
You're 1 point out.
I know. And that's as close as we're going to get.
You're trying to anti-jinx yourself by saying you're not going to make it?
Jeff, tell me we have a chance with how badly we're playing. If we get into the playoffs, we're going to get swept 4 straight playing the Leafs. Look at this. It's terrible. A 4-3 loss to the Leafs in regulation. And here we come back down to 500. 38, 34, and 6. Womp, 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 womp. The good news is everyone else around us sucks. McBain is back. So that means we got to send somebody else down. So I guess that means no, we're going to send Poulin down. Poulin's been playing like crap anyways. He's got 6 points. Let's take Gendron out, though, and put Jack McBain in.
Crosby's back at 80%. We playing him now?
Fine, I'll put Crosby back in. After we have McBain ready to go. Crosby. That's Malkin Crosby. Do, 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 do. I got a splat. Says you have AAA midget. What's the difference between this game and Eastside Hockey Manager? Jeff,
we've updated the game at many points in the last 5 years. They haven't.
Well,
no, I think they did an update at some point, but yeah, they're not putting out new versions of it.
And we lose 7-1 to Detroit. Thanks for putting Crosby back in. Jeff is trying to get us killed.
Why are you not looking and playing goal? Or did he get substituted?
No, he got subbed in because we lost 7-1.
Yeah.
Don't blame me.
And that was a 4-point game there, so you're...
Look at that. Our goalie, Jari, played 6 minutes. Gave it...
5 goals.
5 goals in 6 minutes. Why are we losing? I wonder.
Yeah. Way to show up in the clutch there. Jeez. I know Belivo's hurt.
Yeah, broken nose. Awesome. Crosby just completely craps himself. Yeah, 5 goals on 6 shots. Awesome.
If you can't beat Boston here, you're done. You may be done regardless.
We have 3 games left. Yeah, we're pretty much done. Oh, look at it. Tampa Bay has passed us. They're tied with us. Boston, yeah, we need 3 points to get to Detroit.
That bottom 10 if you still want the draft pick this year.
Well, we're trying, man. We're trying. Jack McBain is our second line center. And 3-2 win. Woo!
Yeah. Not quite dead. Wow, you outshot them pretty badly, too.
47-23, and it still took a shootout for us to win.
Still 2 points. Oh, they got a point there, though. So it's not good. Because they're one of the potential playoff teams.
Yep.
What do the standings look like now? They're 85, 85, 84. Tight race.
No, Detroit just took it. 87. We're done. We need to win both our games and then lose both their games. That's not happening. We need Detroit and Boston to lose both their games. We're done. Done like dinner. Ty Smith is down to 45%.
I might as well put Crosby in for this one. Doesn't matter what fitness he's at. I know he's back at 80%.
You know what? I'm going to
You can just send Beliveau back to the minors and call another defenseman up.
Put Crosby in on the lower line. Next man up is Behrens. Tactics for Behrens, two-way defenseman. Yep, that works just fine. And, oh, good, he's at 68%. Fantastic. And we lose 4-0.
And that's the end.
Fantastic. We have officially missed the playoffs.
Might as well throw Crosby on the injured list now so he can start healing before the playoffs end.
Yeah, and I'm going to put O'Connor back in. Crosby's going to go to the injured list. Disappointing. Again, Crosby getting hurt just basically took away any chance we had.
Check the league standings. Are you bottom 10?
I don't want to look. Draisaitl's got 129 points. Crosby was playing with an injury. Yes, we know. NHL standings. League-wide standings. We are currently 20th, so no. Seattle is behind us.
And you can't drop in that last game, so yeah. Okay, so you get your draft, you get your normal draft picks, which will be a decent one.
What if we won the lottery?
So what you're saying is tank the last game?
Just simming it out because there's nothing else to do. 3-1 loss to the Islanders. Yep, perfect. What a perfect sum up of the year. You are disappointing. Dun, 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 dun.
They got Barkley and Goodrow on waivers. If they got Reddit today that was ranking players by the amount, that number of dollars, salary dollars per point they had this year.
Oh, yeah.
And Goodrow is number one in the league. 700 and something thousand per point. I'm assuming that's because he only has 1 point.
Not bad.
Oh, no, he does have more than that. He got that big contract.
Got a splash. Says I went to a hockey game in Franchise Hockey Manager Simulator for me. Said it was going to be a 2-1 score, and I went to the game and it was a 2-1 score.
There we go.
Let's see. Hart Trophy nominees, not us. Vezina, not us. Norris, not us. Calder, not us. Executive of the Year, should be us, but it's not. Selke, not us. Bing, not us. Messier. Sidney Crosby is actually up for the Messier Award.
Well, he played hurt.
Ted Lindsay, nope. Jack Adams, nope. Although, let's see. Okay, Craig Berube's up for it. Well, he got fired, so that's going to work. Paul Maurice of Florida, possible. Rick Bowness of the Winnipeg Jets, also possible if the year continues to go as such. And, well, yeah, Draisaitl with 131 points.
I think for real life this year, it's got to be either him or Tocchet.
If they can, both teams continue on their current pace.
Yeah, the way the right things are going now, yeah. I have to admit, Tocchet's done a lot better than I expected of him.
I'm not shocked, but I think Tocchet's kind of going to be a guy who has a shelf life, like a really tight shelf life.
Like Keenan type?
I don't know if that, but he could be a Craig Berube type shelf life easy. Just be there, do something, and then be out. Which I guess maybe that does fit Keenan. Fair enough, yeah. You just got to hope he's not Bruce Boudreau type shelf life. Which he easily could be.
Half a season?
No. Bruce Boudreau, to me, is one of the best regular season coaches of all time. Great in the regular season.
If only they didn't have the playoffs.
Get to the playoffs, and it's just like, what are you doing?
Oh, great. Malkin did something.
Malkin involved in an ice incident. What did he do? Cause anger with half the team. Fantastic. All the younger guys, basically. And then Matt Nieto and Rickard Raquel. We will deal with the situation internally. Thank you. Open hostility. Perfect. Just what you need in the room.
You can probably break up that click if you intervene now.
Just did it.
That's gone. And hopefully the other stuff fades out over the season. Now Carlson and Crosby don't like each other.
Yeah, that's been for a while. I'm going to try and get that because we still got another month here. We can try and intervene as we get into May and June. All right.
7-0 Jets over Dallas in the playoffs.
I don't know who'd be more upset about that.
And the Wings sweep the Leafs.
Woo! I mean, that's so sad, but also very Toronto. I was listening to some sports radio. I don't remember where it was from or who it was, and it was somebody talking, or maybe it was just even reading it on Twitter. I can't remember. Someone's like, you know what? Even if the Leafs won, I'd celebrate it just because a Canadian team finally won the Stanley Cup, and I'm like, not a chance.
Wouldn't celebrate it because we'd never hear the end of it.
Yes. All right.
That would be TSN and Sportsnet wall-to-wall coverage for like 2-3 years.
That's an understatement, I think. All right. More guys going down. Awesome.
Oh, that's
a lot.
Possibly one of the worst development reports I've ever seen. Damn.
Winnipeg loses 5-1 to Dallas. Calgary sweeps Edmonton. Wow. Calgary sweeps Edmonton. Ooh.
Islanders have the Rangers in trouble.
Select a Hall of Fame nominee. All right, we are going to select Teppo Numminen without thinking about anybody else. All right, Team Harmony. All right, we're down to just open hostility now in the yellow. Getting closer.
Vegas won their series. Looks like everybody else is going to Game 7.
Dun, dun.
New Jersey and Florida win theirs, and Jets are still tied.
I'm scared.
And the Jets go ahead.
Dun, dun, dun. Get Larmer in the hall. Overkill of ASE says.
I don't know how much of his points were just because he was playing with Savard. Good two-way guy, but Jets with another 7-goal game.
2-2, 6-2 loss. Love it. Jets win or they lose big.
Calgary's taking a couple off Vegas.
New Jersey
and
wins.
Jets are in trouble. Florida also win.
Jets tied up 3-1. Vegas wins. Kings win. Darn. Jets lose. All right.
Think about how much better the TV ratings will be for the Western Final.
How dare you? Actually, do you know how many I saw this stat today. Do you know how many goals the Jets have given up this year? And I mean, this season in real life to this point. This is, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is January 17th, 2024. So they're currently over halfway done the season.
It's an extremely low number because Hellebuck's having another good year.
Yeah. Any ideas? Any guesses?
No, I'm cheating it up because I'm looking it up and cheating. So it's 99. There we go.
They're at 99 goals given up for the year. So just next on the list is LA at 109.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
You wonder, at some point you would think the Eastern press would admit Hellebuck's the best goalie in hockey.
No, of course not. All right,
so if we would have let Crosby heal naturally, we would have got him back. Well, no, because we started his healing late, but mid-May.
Ukko-Pekka. Oh, there's another little error there, right, Jeff?
Where? The
Ukko-Pekka looking in stats that are signed there.
Yeah, if he's got if he didn't get any shots against that.
All right. Oh, gee. Yeah, this is why Kane's getting. Kane's involved with an off-ice incident, so there he's upset our backup goalie. Thank you,
Well,
thank Evander Kane. See, I'm out of habit. Evander Kane. Thank you. No, Patrick Kane.
Kane's off the roster in another month, so
That's why. Why aren't you resigning him? This is exactly the reason. Causing more issues. I'm upset about this, so we're going to go into the next season and going to get some free agents signed and maybe even do the draft in this episode because I can't leave with this sour taste in my mouth, and especially if we get fired. And unless we get fired, if we get fired, then we're going to have some choices on what we're going to do.
I don't think you're getting fired here. You weren't that bad.
I have some thoughts about what we can do here if we do get fired to keep this game going. Okay, job security. Oh. Look at off-ice incident, -7 for Evander Kane, -1 for Patrick Kane.
So
Stop
whatever
saying
Malkin
it wrong.
did was bad.
Stop saying it wrong. Evgeny Malkin, -7 for Evgeny Malkin, -1 for Patrick Kane. Ugh.
Well, Kane was just cheating at golf or something. Malkin did something worse.
You saying he pulled a Dustin Penner?
Yeah, use your imagination.
Obviously, I'm referring to the eating pancakes incident where he broke his ribs. I mean, that should make your teammates upset at you. Let's be honest here. You got her. Let's see how this development report looks. Jaeger is up to 2 stars, so that's good. He's on the team next year. And maybe he'll be able to center a line and push Crosby or Malkin to the wing or something.
Geez. Jaeger. I thought you were saying Yager.
No, Jaeger.
Here's an idea. Bring Yager back.
I mean, we could. Couldn't be any worse.
That's a much better development report. But still a lot of key guys headed downhill.
Disruptive hostility in Scranton as well. So perfect. I guess we didn't look to see how our AHL team did this year. I'm kind of scared. Standings. Well, they actually made it all the way to the third round before they lost out.
Semifinals. Or no, quarterfinals.
Oh.
Are they playing around in the first one? So it's second round, really?
Yes.
But still, I mean, not bad because I don't think you got a great bunch of prospects right now.
No, we'll be working on that continued. Actually, speaking of which, let's look at our upcoming free agents. And Luckinen we haven't signed. I guess we probably get him under contract.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of a waste to let him go.
Okay.
He's good enough as a backup.
Boy, he wants 1.5 million.
That's
good.
You could auto qualify him because he's restricted, isn't he?
Yeah. So his turn.
Auto qualify him and then just wait a little while until after the free agency starts because I don't think he's getting anybody's offer sheet, getting an offer sheet from anybody. Well, I said and maybe his asking price will come down a bit.
I did tell you I thought there was one kind of issue there before. Yeah, Tolvanen had 5 points in 23 games, so he wasn't lighting it up either. We'll try and see if it's going to work for him too. Chiselholm, I think we're just going to let walk. Olivier Joseph, what does he want?
Yeah, San Joseph, I think.
He doesn't want much. He only wants 1.17. Ty Smith, what does he want? 1.18. Yeah, we can do that. And I think that's all we're going to worry about there. That puts 13 guys out.
What about Gruden? And Poulin, maybe?
Poulin was not really that good, but what does he want? Gonna put him on a two-way deal. Good. No, we're gonna let Gruden walk. Unless we can. Okay, we'll auto qualify him, but I think we let him walk. I think our best bet now is to look for some overage guys coming out of the juniors who we haven't signed yet, and get some draft guys under contract. And we still got to try and move and see if we can get a second round pick back. Question from the chat. Boiled Egg 1974 says, question: if a player has more than 9 teams on a no trade clause, if you go to the contract screen of a player, is there a way to scroll down to see the 10th team the text cuts off? I played with Windows settings, resolution scaling, nothing works. Oh, good.
What game resolution are you playing at?
2 new cliques form.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Because you should be able to scroll down and see that as far as I can remember. Oh, wait, no, I think that might be, yeah, I think we may have a bug there. Yeah, it should be cutting, it should be one longer. I'll take a look at that.
If you do try to trade them, you should get a list popped up if you try and trade them to a team that they're have a no move on, though, in the trade offer.
And Vegas back to the final.
Boiled Egg says thank you. It is literally a rematch. Florida versus Vegas. All right, we got a few contracts we're going to renew here. And Vegas leads 2-1. Oh, man. Vegas is going to go back-to-back championships. This hurts. Oh, you're in an online league. Okay, fair enough.
3-1. Almost over.
3-2. Vegas wins and goes back-to-back Stanley Cups. Pain. All right. We will continue.
Hey, Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be a free agent. Get him as a backup.
We might need to find somebody who's cheaper than what we currently have anyways, but... It's weird, though. I scale the text to 150, and then I see all 10 teams.
Huh.
I got Chandler Stevenson autograph. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out why that would be.
Window begins for unsigned guys. Are we losing anybody's rights? Yes. Nolan Collins. Right-hand shot defenseman, yeah. Okay, wait. First off, what do we have for contract room? We have 3 spots right now.
You're going to have a bunch cleared up because you're not re-signing guys, huh?
Yeah, but Collins is the only one who can expire by June 30th. 6th round pick. He's 20 years old, 6'3". Yeah, we'll give him that contract. Evander Kane is one of the top free agents. He had 49 points in 75 games for us.
Evander Kane did.
Ah, jeez, again.
Guys, living in your head rent free.
No, it's just, I hear Kane and I just think, Kane problems. Oh, of course it's Evander Kane. All right. No, we signed Nolan Collins to a contract, so that's good. Pittsburgh should be shopping everybody. Nolan Collins wants Ray Bork's 77. All right. Gumption.
Somebody else using it.
All right. NHL awards. Crosby's up for one of them. I don't see it here though, right? Yeah, no, it's not here.
That was the man. He was up for the Messier award. He got it. He got it. It's on the other awards
Oh yeah,
list.
right there. Oh yeah, on the side. Draisaitl should have won. Conn Smythe goes to Shea Theodore. 25 points in 24 games. Connor Bedard, unshockingly, wins a Calder. Norris goes to Quinn Hughes. Jeff rigged it.
Only 65 games played, so got hurt in this one too.
Oh, Steven Lorenz. Bennington gets Vezina. All right. Bill Zito. Oh, so I'm sorry. Doug Armstrong won Executive of the Year. And Craig Berube wins the Jack Adams. All right. All-Stars, not us.
Your
Ricky, not us.
game window is a little off, by the way. You got the top cut off.
That's fine. You can see everything there. That's fine. You're crazy. It's you need to see that white bar. Is that?
Oh, okay. I may have had my Twitch window scrolled down.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's your fault. Oh, okay, sure.
It usually is.
11 points. All right, we're gonna go up in negotiating skill.
You may want to put one in self-preservation too.
One in self-preservation.
Might need that.
Well, let's see. Last day for contract renewals. So, season ending performance evaluation, -18. 26 for fan happiness. And we're on disruptive harmony.
Yeah, the fans started to talk at the end of the season and realized they're not real happy with you.
Dun, dun, dun.
This will take a while, as the message indicates.
Yes, we've talked about it before, but it's always good as a reminder.
Just a lot. The game to be doing on the July 1st is the year turnover, where it becomes 24-25 in the game. So a whole lot of updating to do there. What happened today? Wings beat the Panthers and Canadians over the Devils. And the Canucks and Jets still 1-2 in the league.
Nice.
Should I say the Jets and the Canucks, since technically you're ahead of us.
Absolutely. As it should be.
But yeah, I mean, that road trip Vancouver had, that's probably the best New York trip I think they've ever had. Go in and sweep all the teams, and I don't think any of the games was particularly close. New Jersey, Rangers, and then the Islanders. And then one Pittsburgh at the end of that to top it off.
Well, well, well.
And just what's going on with the game right now. We're working on the next update. Just trying to add a few things into it. Another content update, probably looking early mid February for that, depending on how much we got to fit in.
Yeah, God of Splash says his simulation in his game says Dallas over the Hurricanes. God of Splash says Vegas back to back thinks it's happening in real life too. Have you watched Vegas? They've been pretty terrible as of late. But God of Splash, they have not been good, and then they just lost Jack Eichel for a while.
Yeah, they're saying week to week.
Yeah, had surgery. Actually,
Yeah,
okay,
which,
you know what? I don't know if you saw the clip, Jeff, of the last Jets game, but I truly felt bad for Sorokin playing net. I don't know if you saw that. The Jets scored a power play goal because they took a shot. It knocked the blade out of Sorokin's foot, and so the poor guy
oh,
couldn't.
like off the skate. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen that happen before.
so the poor guy couldn't kick off anywhere. So like Pia got the shot at the point and just had a wide open net because Sorokin's just trying to like kick across and can't move anywhere. He's just at the end of the play, he's just like, "Oh, come on! Like I don't have a blade in my skate."
The really funny one is when they get you get the blade of a stick wedged into that opening in the skate,
Yeah,
and you can't shake it out. And you're sort of trailing the stick around with you, trying to skate with it.
yeah. That's just yeah. God of Splash says what needs to be added to the game: CHL top 10 rankings for the Canadian Hockey League. I mean, that's kind of in.
Yeah, I can probably get that. Yeah, that wouldn't be that difficult to do, I don't think. They're just doing that on points percentage now, aren't they?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I gotta hang on, I'll look.
We are going to continue because now that we're waiting, we're definitely going to get the draft done and maybe some free agency. Du-du-du. Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du. All right. I feel like half of our team could suddenly retire, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, gonna be like that, huh?" And do. I feel like I feel like hmm. What was I gonna say? Oh, how do you feel about the chances for that the Canucks win on Saturday? Because isn't that their next game?
Is that the Leafs game?
Yep.
Yeah, don't want to lose it.
I don't want them to lose it either.
And I think the Leafs have a game. Is that back to back for them? No, it's back to back the next night against Seattle. But they're on the road trip now. They just started that last night in Edmonton and Calgary tomorrow night. Vancouver on Saturday. No, wait. No, yeah, Saturday. Yeah, Calgary Thursday, Vancouver Saturday, Seattle Sunday. Oh, and then you get them after they have to fly back to Toronto, and you got back to back.
Yes.
Well, if all goes well, that'll be a nice 5-game losing streak for them. I know they've already lost 4 in a row, so it'll be a 9-game losing streak. I saw Keefe was complaining about his players today.
Yes.
You're still updating here? How long does this normally take you?
Not usually that long. Still moving though, so that's the good news.
Yeah, it hasn't frozen. And the answer, the CHL rankings are not percentage based. I think what I could do is probably take our way we do the league power rankings maybe and switch that formula around a little bit. Or the one from college, but yeah, I think I can get that in.
Just gonna focus on WHL teams being number 1 and then figure out everything else.
Does your computer need a new potato to run on?
My computer is just fine, thank you. It's confused because of how badly we did this year after you told me to keep putting Crosby in and us keep losing.
Yes, clearly this was all my fault.
I think so, yeah. Okay, this is the longest it's taken in quite some time. That's odd. But it's still moving.
No, it hasn't locked up.
Oh.
Just looking at your depth chart, Pickering will be back with you. He'll be 20 this year, so if he's not on the Penguins, he'll be in the AHL.
Yeah, there's some pieces here. Just whether we can put...
Jaeger could... No, wait, what? He's born 2005, so...
Jaeger's making
he could play another season in junior.
He could, but he's not going
Yeah,
to.
he was already 2 stars, but yeah, there's no point in putting him ahead of... or putting him behind somebody like the O'Connor or McBain.
McBain.
There it is.
There what is?
You have to say McBain every time his name comes up.
Absolutely.
Comes up.
You know exactly why. You're old enough to know.
Yeah, Simpsons is still on TV.
Yes, but not quite the same ones. The goggles, they do nothing. Although that's when he played the different character. But still. Okay, I'm just getting more. We're just playing more and more.
Did it freezer?
Nope, it's still going.
Seeing it updating on Twitch.
Oh, it's not. It's not moving at the moment, but that happens. I guess just looking it up right now. So the very first mention of McBain is all the way back to season 2, back in 1991. And there we go. We finally got it. All right.
Finally. Okay.
Oh boy, lots of retirements. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Nick Bonito retires. Jeff Carter retires. Cal Cutterbuck, Mark Giordano, Trevor Lewis, Milan Lucic, Kyle Posco, Zach Parise, Pierre-Edouard Ballamar, Andrew Cagliano, Development Report. Okay, don't care. Marc-Andre Fleury retires. What?
What? How the hell did that happen? Did I have Bedard underrated or something at the start of this?
It does not look like it. I just don't.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run this forward and.
Do you want me to split the save right now?
Yeah, please do, and send me the save from before this and see if
Okay.
so I'll be able to debug that and see why it's happening because that's.
Should not.
I really want to see what. Yeah, that's what trade type that was, and then give me the old, the pre.
Yeah, I'll send you everything I can there. Yeah, that should not be happening, especially for a second round pick.
Yeah, I think that's Chicago. I'm guessing that's the trade type where Chicago tries to pick up a pick, but that doesn't make sense where they'd be trading a.
Okay.
Yeah, a guy with that high potential. That's weird.
I feel like I should go reset that trade.
Yeah, go ahead and do it and re-edit it back.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend.
Although you can't. Yeah.
We're gonna pretend that trade did not happen. All right. So we will just fix this up here. Okay. Schellberg retired. Blah, blah, blah. Still more retirement stuff. Okay, I'm going to come back to this because I want to get that done right now. Seattle. Connor Bedard. Edit. Oh, am I not in? Oh, maybe not. All right, commissioner mode. Yeah, send him to the Chinese Hockey League. No, it should be in the United States, right? National Hockey League. Chicago. Chicago. That's better.
And just check his attributes for a second. I want to see if anything got screwed up with that. He did have an injury at one point.
Okay, we're just going to reset this pick back to Seattle and save. Okay, trade has been pretended like it never happened. Okay, we're looking for Jeff live beta testing because that's what we do. Connor Bedard. What do you want to look particularly at? His edit ability?
Edit attributes. And I just want to see. Injuries haven't jumped up weirdly.
Nothing majors.
The offensive potential seems.
A little low.
Wait, hang on. Something's way off there. I'm just checking what it is in the database right now, but that's. Yeah, the injury knocked him down. He should be 814 there. and his the physical stuff and mental is okay-ish, but yeah, I think that the injury may have knocked off a little bit from the potential rating, and yeah, his ability is much lower than it should be too. Yeah, it's still a bad trait, but
Do you want me to change anything
what?
else?
No, leave it the way it is.
Okay. We set him back anyway, so hopefully.
What was the injury anyhow?
PCL strain.
Yeah, 30 days. Huh.
All right. Quick look here. Continuing on here, pretending like that never happened. Lindy Ruff retired. Chris Higgins is the new coach. Paul McLean retires. Ken Holland retired. Lou Lamoriello retires and Joe Sakic takes over. Dwayne Sutter becomes the new GM in Edmonton. Rick Bowness retires and Michael Pekka becomes the head coach of the Winnipeg Jets. Don Waddell retires. Jason Carmanos becomes new GM. Oh boy, we lost some of our top scouts there.
Oh yeah.
Craig Patrick and Warren Young retire. All right, that hurts us.
Need to sign a couple, yeah.
Let's go look. Let's do our annual budget here first. Oh boy, our owners. Oof. Owner takes 227. We take a big drop there.
Mario's got bills to pay.
We're going to have normal maintenance. Going to raise up our development cost. 3 points. And we won't do anything else. Assign scouts. Don't really care.
You may want to put a little bit into marketing spending.
What? We'll be fine. Minimum fine. Ugh. We're the Pittsburgh Penguins. We should be fine. Looking at our scouting here. Okay, so we're still sitting at 20s in the States. Canada, we're still at 20s. We're sitting at 20s across the world. So do we...
Thank you. You may want to just grab a couple of those. Couple North American ones, I think. I remember saying that Quebec you were a little low in.
Yeah, okay, so Serge David.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't have a head scout or advanced scout, so let's hire Serge David. Oh, wait, we're just...
Oh, that's your scouts. That's your scouts. Yeah.
That's fine. We still need, and we'll put him as the advanced scout.
That should be the ability.
That was the ability, wasn't it?
No. Sort by ability.
Oh, so you want...
Sort by ability, you're clicking on potential.
I know, I'm just looking. Is it the guy from Bavaria? Saying Jake Fleming should be our advanced scout. He's got low potential. I don't like that idea.
Use Fitzgerald then?
Yeah. All right, hire scouts. Jeff says I need somebody from Quebec. All right.
He's going to retire pretty quickly.
I know. Patrick LeBlond. All right, United States. John Hartz. Super cheap in Washington. There you go. 3 new scouts hired for 2 guys lost. All right, that works. Let's go look at some upcoming free agents right now. Crosby. Okay, first off, currently got $76 million in our cap stuff. We currently have 41 players under contract. Anybody bad need to get bought out? Kuminski, let's buy him out. We don't need him. Wade Murphy. Let's buy him out his rights. All right, that opens up 2 more spots. Let's see if we can move some guys here too. So, okay, free agent center. Should we try and grab Steven Stamkos?
Well, and fix your scoring depth. How much cap room you got?
Tons of
27
bullets.
million for free agents.
All right. Gabriel Sturzik, guy from your neck of the woods.
Stutz, it's pronounced.
Stutz. Give him a contract?
Yep.
We don't have him scouted at all, so this is me trusting.
It looks like he's been hurt for that last half of the year.
Peter Reynolds, old friend of the stream, Peter Reynolds. Let's give him a contract too. Build up some depth. Anyone else here really interesting?
Not really 2.5 potential. And
Trevor Wong, 5'9". Yeah, that's not exactly exciting.
maybe a defenseman somewhere.
Sam Sedley played for Owen Sound, had 50 points last year, 5'11", right-hand shot. He looks to be the best. We see, okay, hold on. We see Graham Sword. 6'3".
Bonacci.
Have him scouted at all.
Only 1 star, and he only played half the season. No, I'd go with the other guy.
All right, just checking for full potential girth, what we see at 3-star guys. Do we need a goalie? Interesting.
No, you're okay for goalies?
Okay.
Assuming you get...
Okay, here's a guy we actually have scouted. He's 1 star. Samuel Mayer, 6'3", left-hand defenseman, had 23 points in 64 games.
Actually regressed from the previous year? No, I don't think so. I think Sword.
All right. No, not Sword. Sword was oh, yeah. Okay. No, that was the guy who played half a season. No, you wanted...
Yeah, Sadly was the guy.
Was the guy you're trying to mess with me. All right, well, for him, contract. All right, we're open to adding more, but that'll get us kind of started with some more young guys. And see if we find anything else of interest. We are going to delicately...
No. What about the big free agents?
Well, we're not going to sign them anyways till after the draft.
Yeah, just take a look at them now.
P-Wog says, go Wings. Evening. Thanks for coming out, P-Wog. Actually, I guess we're going way over time, but that's okay. Unless Jeff needs to go.
You can go. You can do the draft?
Yeah, that's the plan. Gonna do the draft.
Yeah, that's good. You do the draft, then you can run this around to the preseason
Yeah.
for the next stream.
Assuming we don't get fired at the draft. That's a question. Has that ever happened?
What, someone fired in the middle of the draft?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Can't happen in the game.
I'm just legitimately curious. Is that not necessarily even in hockey? If that's ever happened in any sport, like we've seen some crazy things in sports over the years, like the Vikings screwing up their pick twice in back-to-back years.
There was a year the Blues didn't send anybody to the draft.
That happened. There was a year Ottawa drafted a dead guy. And then the wrong guy. Wasn't that the same year? They forgot the charger for their laptop.
And going to be another slow update here in the first few days because of all the
Changes.
player movements going on. Yeah, teams adjusting to that.
Well, as we continue here, I'm going to continue to think. Oh, I don't remember anything crazy happening at a baseball draft before.
Oh, baseball drafts are pretty low key.
I mean, I guess we can still talk about the best thing to happen. And well, I mean, the NHL drafts used to be dumb. They went on forever until guys just stopped caring about drafting somebody, which is how you got the amazing Taro
Tsujimoto,
Fujimoto of the.
Tokyo Katanas.
That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, was it Tokyo or was it another place?
Wasn't actually a real team. He just made that up on the spot and pulled the name out of a phone book.
I know. Such a.
He is actually in the game.
He is.
But he's just rated with nothing but ones.
All right. Another come from behind win for the Red Wings. Fabry ties it early in the third. Larkin's 8th career overtime wins it. No. Let's see. Couple of trades. All right. Okay. We get an offer to take over Finland's national team job, which would be interesting, but I don't really feel like taking a national team job right now. So we're going to reject that offer. And Switzerland's offer. Owen Pickering wants 27. He can have 72. Patrick Kane is considering offers, which, speaking of which, Team Harmony. Oh, we got one of the clicks slowly starting to break up. We're going to have to make some trades here to get rid of some guys, though, or something. Because we cannot have this much disruptiveness.
It'll fade down a little bit. You still got 3-4 months before camp. Just knock off a little bit, and some of those, like the Crosby Carlson thing, is about to go away on its own.
All right. We still have lots of guys on. We're going to keep Simon here so we can make some trades once we get to the draft. Yes, we'll pay him out because I don't want to deal with him. I'd rather have the roster spot. Yeah, I think Gunsel dropping has really caused an issue too. If we could somehow get rid of him, despite the fact just signing him to a 6-year deal, that one would be good. That trade has not, or that signing has not worked out. All right, and coach reporting new players. Nolan Collins is the only guy. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Sharks bought a bunch of guys out. Golden Knights bought some guys out too. Free agent center, we see Stamkos is number 1. Tarasenko's there. Patrick Kane, Victor Arvidsson, and it kind of drops off after that.
Tarasenko, maybe?
Tarasenko, okay, what's Stamkos want? Just legitimately curious. He only wants 5.821 for 2 years.
Yeah, and NMC, but that's, I mean, offer him $6 million, so you're going to be ahead of everybody else.
I mean, I don't hate that. That gives us better center depth with a guy who can score. I'm not thrilled about the no movement clause, but we can work around that. Okay, who was kind of bad this past year that we can try and get a second round pick out of? Toronto, maybe? I mean, they made the play. No, they'll be high. Toronto still might be not a bad choice, actually. if we can sucker them into taking a bunch of mid picks.
Nashville, maybe. Nashville, Minnesota.
All right, let's just see here. Trades.
Nashville may need a winger.
Let's see. Nashville needs left wing, right wing, center. Okay, so let's look first off. Do they have their second round pick? They have theirs and Tampa's. Okay. So if we're looking at us for a second round pick, let's start off by offering a fourth rounder in there. Oh, we only have 3 goalies under contract, so we should probably sign another goalie.
You still got the rights to look at them now?
Yeah. Guns was upset that I tried to make him move. Okay. Oh, Riley Smith. It's just, oh, no, I'm not going there either. Matt Dietto's on a good contract. We don't really need to get rid of him. Poulin, we could get rid of.
Oh, that's cheap, though. I'd maybe leave him. He's on a 2-way deal, too.
We have to give up a third round pick, aren't we? Okay, third round pick, they will probably accept that offer. Oh, that changed it. They actually kind of want him. I think they'll probably accept that offer. So can I get something else out of... Okay, let's just try that. And we'll continue to wheel and deal. We're going to have to go for a third round pick then. Our cap space is limited here, which is our biggest issue. And if we get in...
Limited? I mean, you had a fair bit of... I think you had, what, 20 million, didn't you?
No, we're at 77 million.
Oh, okay. That was...
And we're trying to add a $6 million contract in Steven Stamkos.
Yeah. But if you can get Gunsel out of there...
And we don't have a backup. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, your backup figured out more than about 1.2 for him.
All right. All right. Draft order announcement. If we actually jump to the draft order, that would be pretty funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. We're at 12.
Okay, so you get Sandwich, you get that back?
Yes, we officially get that back. Washington actually takes number 1. Montreal, Arizona, then Chicago, Philly, San Jose. All right.
Celebrini to Washington to play with Ovechkin.
The last couple of years, yeah. Next day to the draft. I guess I might have to make some moves. I'll be posting them on our Twitter account, which was at Franchise Hockey, if we get some trade stuff between now and our next stream. As we're continuing to go overtime. Thanks for coming out, P-Wog. I know you'll watch the archive later. But now we're just at a point. We got to do this. Okay, Predators say no way to the trade offer. But it's close to being all right. What can I add? What do we got for Penguins' rights? What if we offer them Tolvanen back? If I offer them Tolvanen back, can I take that third rounder out? No. If I offer them Tolvanen back, the rights to Tolvanen, I get the second rounder and 2 force. But I get
No, a little cap space for you too.
Yeah, we lose Poulin, and yeah. Okay, let's finalize that trade. Okay, so now we have a first, a second, but no third, a bunch of fourths, a couple of fifths, a couple sixths, and a bunch of sevenths. So we got to try and find a third round pick. Again, I'm going to go to the Leafs right now because I think the Leafs probably have a late round pick. Yeah, they start in the third round. That's New York's. So let's start out by offering them, let's see, a fourth and a fourth and a seventh and another seventh. All right, so we offer them 2 fourths and 2 sevenths for a third round pick, yes? Yes, we do that deal. Okay, so we're just going to do that. We're going to take off Gunsel off the trade. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, let's shop him anyways. Shop Jake Gunsel to Seattle for Yanni Nyman and a 4th round pick next year.
Yeah, good potential on him, 19-year-old, and I'd take that.
We don't have him scouted at all. Former 2nd round pick.
Yeah, you got to be decent. Didn't have a great season in the AHL, or was that in Finland? That was in Finland, okay.
You know what? Okay, we're going to accept that offer just to dump that contract. It was a mistake to sign him. That's oof.
And his face gen has an awesome mustache, so.
Yes. So there's going to be some people very upset with that if we look at our job security. Yeah. Lost Jake Gunsel. Team Harmony. Okay. That gives us a little more cap room to work with, which is a good thing as well. So, okay, we got a first, a second, a third, 2 3 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and 3 sevenths. Do we want to try and grab a... No, see if we can maybe grab another 6th rounder?
What's
that?
The 6th or 7th isn't really going to make a difference?
Well, I want our 6th rounder back if we can get it. Wait, that's wrong. I was picking the wrong thing. Never mind. I want...
You're offering our 6th rounder?
I know. I said I did it wrong.
Oh, yeah, I'm behind you then.
I'm going to offer 2 sevenths for a 6th rounder. Maybe we'll do that trade. What if I ask for a 7th rounder in a couple of years? Nope, that's mine. It's too weak. All right, we're going to trade 2 away anyways to move up into the 6th. Okay, so now we have a first, second, third, 2 3 fourths, 2 fifths, 3 sixths, and a 7th. Do we want to try and move back up into the 3rd round? Try and get 2 3rd rounders? We still probably got more than enough ammunition to do that. Who was... Montreal was pretty high there, right?
Yeah, they were picking 2nd overall.
They don't have their 3rd rounder. They have Minnesota's. That might actually work better. So let's offer a 4th, a 5th. Montreal needs everything. And a 6th. Far too weak.
And our own pick back.
I'm just looking to see who we have. Well, I mean, we could toss them up Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
And sign a different, yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably accept that offer. Can we get anything higher back? Could we get a 2nd rounder? Yes, it says we could get a 2nd rounder. Trade for a 4th from them. Oh, they will do that. So we trade up Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, the rights to him, and a 4th, 5th, and a 6th for a 2nd and a 4th. Yes?
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Pekka Luokkanen was having problems anyways, so that'll maybe change some of our defensive things.
Is there a free agent backup goalie you can get cheaply?
I'm sure there is somebody we can grab. If not, there'll be somebody on waivers.
Just use the position filter.
Yeah, Matt Murray is still... We could grab Matt Murray. Samuel Mochambeau. Anthony Stolarz.
What's Montembeau want?
Casey DeSmith. Oh, not a chance. $5 million.
Oh, was he starting in Montreal? Yeah.
Uh,
What's Stolarz looking for?
okay, hold on.
There was a 3-star potential there, I saw.
Oh, we got
That was
1.5-star guy, Frederick Dykau.
from Sweden, big guy, or Danish guy.
I'm actually gonna. What does he want? I'm gonna sign him to a contract anyways because we need goaltending depth. And if he ends up being our backup, that's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Again, that Bo Pitt was there too, but he didn't. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
You can bring somebody in as a training camp tryout too.
Yeah, that gives us an option. Yeah, okay, bringing in European depth. That's a very Pittsburgh thing to do. Okay, so now we've rebuilt. We got a first, 2 seconds, a third, 3/4, a fifth, 2/6, and a seventh still. All right, let's get to this draft. Who's going first? Better be Celebrini, right? Have to imagine. First is Celebrini to Washington.
Probably left Shunov to Montreal.
Misa, actually.
Go for the Canadian.
Luchanko goes to Arizona. Iserman goes to Chicago. Zhneknov goes to Philly. Catton goes to San Jose. Demidov goes to Anaheim.
Check's still in there.
Lanther. Oh, Tej Ginla goes to Nashville. Darn. Zane Pareka. Oh, Justin Portier goes. Okay, here we go. We can rebuild our center depth right now. Consta Helenis is there. 2-star potential.
But you also need defensemen, and Juracek is still there and has dropped way down.
I know, but forward scoring guy.
And he play right wing too, so and he's 2 stars already, so he could potentially play next year.
Yeah, we gotta take it. Okay, hold on. What does our scout say? Our scout says take the goaltender. No.
Hellenius is a number 2, and Gavani Smith.
He's actually the risky suggestion.
No, not Gavani Smith.
All right, we're taking him anyways.
Yeah, okay.
We're taking him anyways. Okay, let's see. Next pick is Basha. Next pick is... Oh, there he goes to Seattle. Trevor Connolly. Ryder Ritchie. Okay, we're just going to pick until human. What do we got up? Boom. Top guy left on the board is Petteri Rippinen. Swedish goaltender? Swedish. Finnish. Yeah. Well, okay. You want some defensive depth.
Kevin Harju was really highly rated for a few years, but has dropped down.
I think that would make sense.
Since you need defenseman, I think go with him. Yeah.
Our scout suggestion says Bryce Pickford, who's with Seattle, 3.5 stars.
A little more of a 2-way guy, maybe.
Maybe we can get him with our next pick. Let's take Kirill Harju here. Pick until human. And all right.
And you got those 2
Those two, what?
Had 2 second rounders. So this is the second one of them. Yeah.
That goalie's still the highest rated guy left. Well, okay, here's another guy we could take for defense. Masden Leslie. I don't mind that pick.
Yeah, looks solid for him. Good offensively. And can probably challenge for a job pretty soon. Oh, he's 19 now.
That's fine. I think he will. He's a second round pick. That's fine. Pick until human. Okay, we're up to pick 84. Scout suggestion says Alexis Michaud had 37 points in 64 games.
Soto looks interesting.
52 points in 67 games. Yeah, safe suggestion says Smith. Risky suggestion says there's still a Canadian goalie, 6'3", Luciano Ruggiero. That is an awesome name, and I want to draft that guy just based on that name.
Okay.
I'm not saying we have to take him this round, but come on.
I don't think he's going to be there in the next round.
Mock draft predicts him at 101. He is risky. Oh, I got to do it. I'm sorry, Jeff. It's too sweet a name not to pick.
Okay.
All right, so we're back at pick 97. And, Soto went at 90. Darn. Ooh. Elliot L'Italian? That's a name.
Yeah, but 14 points as a forward? No.
No, I'm just looking at the name. That's all I'm looking at there. All right. Scout suggestions. Still talking. 6'5" Adam Jecko. Plays center, can play right wing. 43 points in 56 games.
Yeah, good first year in WHL.
Big boy. Let's see what he can turn into. I like this. You know what? I forgot to actually look at the goalie. That was probably bad. I should have looked to see how he played in big games. Usually better than that. All right. Potential guys we see. All right. Okay. Dominic Peter. 28 points with Brandon. Okay. Samuel Fiala. 6'2". 60 points in 54 games with Valdor.
And their captain, too, so probably decent leadership ratings.
He's 19. Reed Anderson. Oh, teammate of Masden Leslie. 55 points on defense. I love that scouting report. He isn't dumb, but he may be a little slow to catch on at times. I don't know. I think that wouldn't be a bad pick either. I'm going to maybe take him. Again, give us that defensive depth. Oh, we have back-to-back picks here. Sweet. All right, then we'll take Fiala with the back.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. That worked out. We still see Dominic Peter sitting there. Scouts say 6'5". Nathan Aspinall. Guy playing junior hockey. What's a risky
Potential is a
suggestion?
little low. Who's Rose? Oh wait, what was that top risky one?
Well, that was the guy we were
Oh,
looking at,
Peter's.
that Dominic Peter. I think we playing in Brandon.
Look up. Wait, go back to save suggestions. The 2-star guy.
Okay, hold on.
Guys,
Oh, Jelsma? He's 20. He had 84 points. He could probably
as an
step in.
overager.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a good minor league guy for this year.
You think maybe we get him next round or not?
Yeah, maybe wait if you wanted to try for Peter this round or get Peter this round.
Yeah, I just like he's highest potential guy. We'll see what happens. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And maybe we'll miss out on the 20-year-old. No, he's still there, so okay, we'll take him with this pick then. 161. And back again. Okay, safe suggestions say Columbus. 41 points in 65 games with Everett.
Maybe another defenseman.
That's what I'm looking at, this Sebastian Soini.
Clear a couple of spots down from him.
Team should be prone to controversy.
I don't want that.
Oops. Jack Davenport had 19 points in 22 games in the OJHL. Going to play with Erie this next year. Had 5 points in... I don't mind that. Okay. Controversy will follow. Never mind. We do not need him. Endo Meyer. That's a name. See, lots of guys here are controversial. Okay, this guy has a fractured hip right now. He's 19, but he had 47 points in 68 games. I tell ya.
Nearly healed from it.
His ability to deal with adversity. Okay, you know what? Yeah. That sounds like interesting. Not a defenseman, but... All right. Let's look for a tall guy. Anyone interesting? 6'6" Jan Gottlieb. Played in the Q last year, had 17 points. Isn't currently signed with anybody. So they got rid of him, I guess?
And he's only 18. Hansen's the other Latvian.
I was looking. Matteo Fabrizi. Played with Red Deer, had 7 assists in 34 games.
Looks like he's been traded to Vancouver this year.
Scouting say. Everyone gets along well with him. He's a workhorse, can play a lot. All right, that's going to be Matteo Fabrizi. Yeah. And that's it. Done. Draft done. Entry draft review tells us we did not have the best draft, but we certainly did not have the worst draft either. So.
Oh, that's great. The DFIT two-time Cup champions had the best draft.
Well, fair enough, I guess.
And the Wings have the worst one.
Nothing jumping out saying that's a great draft for them, but okay.
I clear that was one of the guys we were looking at.
Yeah. Just taking a quick look at our prospect rankings. System rankings, Pittsburgh. We are now at 14.
Yeah, we moved up a little bit. I think we were just slightly below the.
Alness is the number 10 prospect. All right. Yager. Lowry's 58. Pickering's 108. Leslie. Oh, see,
Tim
look at
Harger
that.
came in ahead of Pickering.
Leslie is 126. So
yes, 3 solid defensemen coming. That's good. Don't get fired before they get there.
we'll move ahead a day or two and see if we get a reply back. And then, you know what? We've been streaming over for 2 hours. So maybe it's time to wrap it up here. Cause
Slightly over the limit. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good 2 hours, Jeff. It's a super long episode tonight. So I guess while this wraps up, thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night for approximately an hour at twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments, which go live on the weekend. And that the day might actually change after I accidentally said it wrong, and we got quite a few views, so I don't know. We'll see about that changing. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. And you can find our official Discord on our Twitter bio. All these links are also at the beginning of the game. When you start the game, Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, you pretty much covered everything. Just working on a new update, which is still a few weeks away, so nothing immediate to report on that. Other than that, yes, we'll be back next week with my Canadiens game, which is going reasonably well. So far, so good, and getting towards, well, we're about, I think, 2/3 of the way through the NHA's run. So won't be making it to the NHL the next stream, but getting a little closer there.
Oh, Stamkos signed! Stamkos signed! All right.
$6 million a year for a 34-year-old.
Also got some younger guys signed. So you know what? That's going to make things more interesting. We still need another. We'll see if that goalie signs. Looking at our depth chart here, then. I mean, we can have Blomqvist too as our backup, which would work.
Try and get Marasha out of Russia. We'll see if you get the Dutch house signed.
I need to buy out my KHL contract. Yeah, so he's not coming. And okay, I was gonna check the scouting report on this goaltender. Tell me he can go. Never takes his success for granted. All right, I like that. Good physical shape, doesn't wear down quickly. All right, I'm happy with that goaltender pick. All right, so you can see our new depth chart here. We still don't have a second rounder next year, but we're kind of restacked. We got a few extra picks, an extra fourth. And
you are really thin at left wing.
What? Oh, I mean, well, we got a lot of centers who move up and down.
You can get
Kopanen plays left wing.
Re-signed.
Stamkos is actually our number one center. That's pretty funny. Comes in, he's just like, yep.
You could actually do a line next year. Crosby, Malkin, and Stamkos. Stamkos is the first line. With Malkin on the right wing and Stamkos on the left.
That could happen.
Yeah.
That could happen. That might be really interesting. All right, with that, I'm probably going to make a few more moves as we continue to go here, but thank you very much, and we will see you all again next week.